everybody, and welcome back to Planning and More with Me's. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you are one of my original homies, thanks for being here with me today. So today's video is going to be all about my week in review. So right off the bat, you guys can see a whole change here. So I did order the Valentine's Be Happy box, and I have to say, like, I was obsessed with this cover, and at first I thought about maybe using the other side of it, but I mean, I really like the look of this. I like that I can even change the discs to the red metal ones if I really wanted to. I like the gold. I need the gold because it is the expander discs that I'm using, so I'm sure I can use the red discs to good use. So let's jump right into it. All right, so we'll start off with the trackers. So this week, I mean, it was a busy week. It wasn't, I mean, it wasn't a bad week, I would say. Of course, I've filled out all of the days except for the 21st, which is today, which is when I'm recording. But again, I do this right before bed to kind of reflect on my entire day. So, I mean, it's been pretty good. There's lots of yellows, so lots of happy days, quite a few accomplished days. You know, there's only one frustrating day so far in the month, so that's pretty good. And especially because I am taking some medication that kind of helps with my anxiety, I like to track you know, how it's really going, and I'm a visual person, so this is the only way that I can visually see you know, how my day really was. So this has been like a huge help to me. All right, so we're gonna get into last week. So, I mean, it is a full spread. I definitely made use of it this week. Normally in like my previous ones, I end up like, you know, the first half is super busy and then the next half I'm kind of like falling off the wagon. But this one I'm pretty proud of. I use a lot. I mean, I refer back to my planner quite a bit, which is great because, you know, knowing that it's such a busy time in my life right now, it's great that I can utilize this, and it's great that I actually go back and look through it every single day. So I like it. I'm pretty, you know, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with myself, and yeah, I'm really digging it. I'm digging the way it turned out, so that's awesome. Okay, we're gonna move on to my budget section. So that is something that I'm still working on. That video comes out on Mondays, but last week's I did here, and all right, so so the week of the 8th to the 14th I did, and I mean, there were a few differences. We did end up spending more on gas because we did drive out to the mountains twice, and so it does, you know, take up a lot of gas, so that was some of it. My groceries pretty much stayed the same, $276 for the week. Eating out the 1st to the 7th, it was $125. The 8th to the 14th, it was $116. So we are going lower. Entertainment was a little higher for this week, mainly because sometimes when I go to Walmart, I get a little carried away and end up getting more than I actually need. So my big Walmart purchase here for $300, half of it was groceries and the other half was just stuff for the house. So, you know, that includes like paper towel and toilet paper, and like that stuff is a little expensive. So when you are buying it, it does add up. Coffee, I spent some more this week than I did the week before. My goal for the week of the 22nd to the 28th is to try and cut this down into half. That's my goal. So hopefully I can do it. And then for savings, like the first week of February, I put $100, and the second week of February, I managed to put $200. So that's really great because when I do up last week's, or like the week of, the week of the 14th to the 20th, it's been so busy with like, in the sense of like lots and lots of bills were due. So I know that I knew I wasn't going to be able to put any money into savings here, which is why I put in the extra 200 here. So it all balances out. So we are trying to then trying to put at least $100 a week. So far so good. Okay. Then I have my social media spread for this week, or for last week, I guess. And I have to say, I was somewhat on top of it, not 100%, but I mean, I did have it planned out. I did utilize these two quite a bit. So the videos to record and the pictures to take. Again, I refer back. I try to, when I am taking the pictures, I try to do it all at once. So that, I can just bang them out one after another instead of having to worry about setting up the lights and all that kind of stuff every time I want to take a photo. So, it did work for me, and I really like it. And I really also like this layout. It just works better for me. And like I said, I just want a one-pager where I can quickly go in, take a look at it, and then be done. So yeah, so stay tuned for my next video where I set up next week's social media plan. Okay, so my gratitude log. Again, I am super, super excited for the fact that I am really, really utilizing this. And so every day what I try and do is I try and pick at least one thing throughout the day that really, either shifted my mood for the better, or something that I was looking forward to, or something, special that happened that day, and then I write it down. So it just, it's nice to be able to look back and be like, oh wow, like this actually happened this month, holy cow, kind of thing. So and then my journal spread. So okay, I have to say I was pretty good. I know exactly what happened on this day, and I could go back and write in it, which I probably will, because I like to go back and kind of read what happened that day, or how I was feeling that day, or anything like that. So I definitely do like this section of my planner. As you can see, I utilize it pretty well. So I'm just really excited to continue using it. And that's it, guys. That's the setup for last week. That's, the review part. So honestly, I mean, it was a much better week in utilizing my planner and filling everything out. I did take out the spiritual section of my planner, and the reason for that was it was super, super bulky, and so taking it out everywhere with me was a little difficult, and B, the fact that it was in there, I just felt so obligated to, even if it wasn't intentional, to try and get it in my day. And some days it worked, and while others it just didn't, and then I started feeling super crappy about myself because I couldn't do it. And that's just not, it started taking away from the accomplishments that I was actually getting done for the week. So I took it out of my planner, and I've put it right back into the Faith planner, and I do look at it sometimes. It's just not an everyday thing, so I might have to think of a very different way that I can utilize that planner. But other than that, I think that I had a pretty good week, and, I'm really excited that you guys got to come along with me. And yeah, if you guys have, any other things that you guys track, let me know, because I'm down to try, tracking. I really do enjoy, my year in pixels. I really am liking it. I think that it really helps. Like I said, dealing with mental health, it really helps understand, it helps me understand, you know, where in my day things are going wrong, or, you know, it depends on the amount of sleep I got or stuff like that. So I think even for March, I think I'm going to do a sleep tracker, and I'm going to track the amount of hours I sleep. I'm having a lot of issues with my eyes, and I think it's just because I'm like super exhausted all the time. I sleep maybe 4 or 5 hours, you know, a night if I'm lucky, because with work and school and my personal life, like, you know, life just kind of flows right by. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and I have an idea of what I'm going to do for that. So stay tuned for a video to see how I track my sleep. Other than that, thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I truly, truly appreciate it. Remember, it is a cruel, cruel world out there, so please be kind to one another, show each other some love, support each other, uplift each other, and let's hope for a better, peaceful, loving, and caring world. Thank you so much for being here today, and we'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!